I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Will I ever forgive Stuttering Craig and do a collab in the future? Well, first of all, I never did a collab with Stuttering Craig. Did an interview with Stuttering Craig, which originally wasn't supposed to be an interview. It was supposed to be me appearing on their show. And then they turned it into an interview as a qualification for me to appear on their show as a regular guest. Then after the interview, they canceled the offer to be on their show as a regular guest, i.e. it was a bait and switch for personal gain, which I didn't know at the time. After that, Craig proceeded for months to make negative content about me to milk my hater base who were so dumb they kept throwing money at him. At this point, finally, that dried up and he stopped doing it, right? But why on earth would I want to be doing anything with that man? When someone in life mistreats you, do you then go back to them repeatedly over and over and over and over for things? Why would you want to do anything, associate or anything with that person? Like, what are you talking about? In addition, that show, right, went in a way that isn't even what it was. It was supposed to be, when it rebooted last year, a show about pop culture and gaming. That's why it was called Side Scrollers. Now, the show essentially is a show chasing political topics and clout and things like that to get notoriety so that they can get views and money. It has nothing to do with its original core design anymore. So why on earth would I want to be associated with that, right? Again, the whole idea a year ago was it was the rebooting of a really cool podcast from over 15 years prior that was all about games, right? Kat is replaying Fallout 3 right now, and she's enjoying it a lot because she's going back and doing a lot of the missions she missed in her first run. Lavo says, if someone is awful to you and keeps doing it, don't let them use you like that again. Exactly. You know, sadly, there's just people out there that don't learn that lesson, or they feel like the only way they can be pertinent is to keep getting abused, which is really fucked up when you think about it. And I know people like that. I know people who like you, like, well, I don't understand why that person will continue to be abused on the internet and do this and that. It's because, sadly, those people feel like that's an endless cycle they're stuck in, and they have absolutely no way to get any notoriety or make a living without it. Luckily for me, that's not the case, right? Luckily for me, I have a viewer base that likes who I am and what I do. Positivity in the content, not negativity, toxicity, drama. Instead, it's good stuff. And I'm happy for that. I'm grateful for that. Thank you for that, for allowing me to be who I am and make the content that I make and not have to go down that toxic toilet of YouTube infamy. Okay? I'm happy for that. That's what I mean. Yeah, if I was desperate and the only way I could get views and attention on the internet would be to be on someone's show and some drama purpose, then yeah, then probably I would go to Stuttering Craig and say, hey, can I be on the show again? Let's just do it all again, right? I'm sure he'd say, sure, because man, that would blow us up again, right? But I, been there, done that. That's not the kind of person I am, As I said, I feel like in the last year, I've now done a good job of staying away from all of that nonsensical drama, right? After I kind of learned my lesson, I said, let's not do that. Let's stay the hell away from all that crap for the good of my own sanity and the community. I want the community to come here and feel like they can have fun and they can enjoy and hang out and have a good time together, correct? So as a community, I'm trying to do the best thing. I don't want to make drama for you guys or make problems for you guys, right? And I'm happy for that, So there you go. Ooh, excuse me. By the way, for the record, and I'm not shitting you here, I don't know if it was legit or not because I paid no attention to it. I just saw it, read it fast, laughed, and said, fuck this, and deleted it. I got an email supposedly from Stuttering Craig like 2 months ago. I'm shitting you not. He says, hey, you want to come on the show again? It's our anniversary show now. And I know that you don't like us or anything, but you know, just to have you on for like a second, that would be really cool. I couldn't believe it. So I don't know if it was legit or not. I'm thinking maybe it might have been a spoof. Someone like faking being Stuttering Craig. I can't imagine that guy would actually be that dumb to write me that email. I mean, maybe he is, but I don't know, you know? But I don't know if it was real or not. That's the problem with the internet. Again, and we're not even talking AI. All the time, people try to do that shit. They try to impersonate others. There actually was something really messed up that did happen last year. I didn't talk about this publicly. I'll just mention it briefly here. Someone did actually try to impersonate the side scrollers after our interview to make them look really, really bad. And I luckily recognized that it was fake, and I let them know that someone was trying to impersonate them. I basically did them a solid that I didn't have to do because they had treated me so badly. But at that point, like, I got to do what's better. Like, you got to be the bigger person in these situations. So what someone had done, they'd gotten wind of what their email address was for the show, and they were sending out fake emails to people involved with the show that were really messed up. Like, the one they sent to me was like, so you're going to come back on our show now, whether you like it or not, because if you don't, then we're going to work with others to make drama content, and we're going to try to harass your family members and shit like that. I'm not kidding you. Like, I got an email that was, like, really threatening. And I was like, wow. Like, I can't imagine the audacity. Now they're really revealing themselves of who they really are. And then I thought to myself, I don't think this is real because how in earth would that happen? Right? Like, they would basically be putting themselves out there legally, because that's especially that's like extortion or blackmail. So basically, you're going to come back on our show for us to rip you a new asshole a second time, and if you don't, we're going to do all these awful things to you and your family members. Is essentially what the email said. And I was like, they couldn't do that. Like, they could actually legally get in trouble for that if they sent an email out like that. So I looked into it and I found out, guess what? It was someone spoofing their email address. And I sent that to them, and they were like, thanks for telling us, because that's really messed up, and we wouldn't do that, you know. We wouldn't do that to you or anything like that, which I didn't think they would, right? But that's what I mean. People do this kind of shit all the time. They try to impersonate others to try to cause drama. It's fucked up what people try. Hello, everyone. Darkside Phil here. The only detractor channel that I watch is Duty Streams.